Hey guys, just before this video starts, I wanted to let you know we have got merch. Myself and Ritchie have come together with a brand new design, which is linked in the description down below. Head over to our Teespring, check out some of the designs, and see if there's anything that you might like.
Hi everybody, but I'm gonna be pretty blunt here. Well, why was I called here? You know, as a Grandmaster, I'm a pretty busy man, and you guys all know this. You're aware of this, especially you, Michael. You know how busy I am, but...
Of course.
So, what's the purpose of this?
Well, you see, Grandmaster, we think we found important developments in the current issues that plague Atlantide. You know, the problem with the midnight and the people disappearing and all of that.
The midnight, yeah. That's good. Good development's good. Yeah. Well, is that about it? Like.
And let's not forget Reaper's death.
Reaper's death. That's really good. So we've made some pretty good progress since the last meeting. I'm really happy to hear that. Anything else?
The attack on Divinus Magia.
We had some guilds members kidnapped, but luckily they came back.
Who was kidnapped? That's alarming. So all this has been happening since in between the meetings, but so where does it all point to then?
Hey, from the moment of my open eye, been looking for a guided light to lead me on my way. Yeah, lost, struggling to make the top. A slipping grip can't hold me up. It's the game of life we play. When everything comes crashing down behind your door, when I hear the sound, you say the word and I'll stay the night. You wouldn't text if you moved on. You wouldn't keep me in your phone unless you knew that you were wrong.
Well.
The one in the middle.
Center, yeah.
This center? Like this one?
It points to you.
This is the center we are looking at.
Whatever's at the center here.
Not literally the center, it is a matter of speech.
Yes.
I mean, in this case, it is kind of literally the
It's kind
center.
of, I mean, he was taking it a little more literally than it is meant to be.
We're talking about you.
Yes,
Yes.
the signs point in your direction.
All right, listen. Yeah, you know, I don't know what you guys may be thinking, what's going on in all your heads. I am just a simple old man, you know, struggling and dealing with senile issues, you know. I don't know how you guys could suspect me of it.
Do you want to explain something to me?
Well, what's that? I'll answer any questions.
Shall we go over the charges then?
Charges? Okay.
So Dream found a note, and it was addressed to you. And they were looking forward to feasting on guild leaders again. Right before a guild leader died. And it was found in your office.
That could have easily been planted there. We know my offices don't have doors.
Sure, it is only one piece of evidence.
Yeah, that's just one piece of evidence. You guys
We have more though.
There's plenty of evidence to look over.
What else is there?
Why don't the Divinus Magia boys go next?
How do you explain that whole underground base in your office?
Yeah. That's where I was trapped along with Triggerfinger.
What underground base? I'm not.
You've been there, Jonathan. You also tried to hide it.
And are you going to pretend you do not know of this place?
You know, you know, looking back at it, I do recall. I think you, myself, and Bree at the time did see it, and we did suspect of somebody being down there. But how does that have any relevance to me? Just because it's behind my office, I didn't know about this. I didn't know.
Really? I also have something to add. Something these guys don't quite know yet.
Oh no.
You remember the time we questioned him regarding Jakey?
I remember.
And he misplaced his
wrong.
eye color being purple.
What about Jakey?
Oh?
There is in fact 2 of him.
Hmm.
The one with purple eyes is a future self. I have yet spoke to him, and he does in fact have worked alongside you, or at least had some form of communication with you.
Well, okay, I could explain that one a bit. Listen, I can't deny that, but listen. It's you can't. I don't want to. You know, that's a future Jakey. If he gets too involved in this timeline, it'll alter things. We don't want that. I was looking out for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So you knew about the future Jakey and you didn't think to tell me.
I didn't think to tell anybody because I thought it would just any you know, intrusion in the timeline could cause any damage, and that's something I want to avoid. You know, I want everything to move.
From what I've heard from him, the timeline is already disrupted.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounding more and more guilty.
Oh, there's more still. So then how do you want to explain the 2 things on my end? You know, your interferences with my guild members, Colin and Mitch. And on top of that, your affiliation with Eden.
My affiliation with Eden. That's
Mhm.
that's a stretch there. Well, what do you mean
How
by
is he
affiliation?
affiliated with him?
Yeah.
Eden came to me in my dreams once. He has the power to do so.
That he
And
does.
he mentioned your name. Something about you being a fool. Do you want to explain that, Grandmaster?
Me being a fool? Well, I mean, I
What
am.
does he know about you, Grandmaster?
I mean, I'm the Grandmaster. Of course, people are going to be aware of me. I don't know. Just because somebody goes into your dream and says, "Ooh, the Grandmaster. Ooh, he's a fool." Ooh, doesn't mean anything, Michael.
It
So why
wasn't
was
just
his
anybody,
donuts found?
Grandmaster. Yeah. Why were his donuts in the secret layer behind or beneath your
And
base?
why was there no raspberry sprinkles?
Don't worry about
Shut up!
It is not important. The raspberry sprinkles. We will get you some raspberry sprinkles.
And on top of that, Grandmaster, why lie about your magic?
What do you mean lie about my magic? I've told you what my magic
Luck
is.
magic doesn't exist and it never has.
What?
You're the
I-
copycat wizard, aren't you, Grandmaster? You're the
That-
one who killed Reaper. And the one who took my family.
These are
Where-
all,
One that
harsh.
kissed me and my brother.
Indeed.
you know,
The one
No.
that killed Bree.
these are all very, very
Mhm.
interesting accusations. You
And
know,
what do you have to say about them?
yeah, you know, the Grand Council will look over all these accusations and determine.
We
which-
are the Grand Council.
We are.
Mhm.
The Grand Council has made its decision, Grandmaster Jonathan.
I'm not part of any of this. You guys are not looking in between the lines. Somebody's been framing me. This is not totally right. This is not right. You think somebody of my age? You think I am capable of producing magic? You think I was capable of killing Reaper? First of all, we all knew he was the strongest in Atlantide. We all knew what he was capable of. Do you guys know what I'm capable of? Nothing. I'm old. I'm going senile. I just read
Precisely.
books.
We do not know what you're capable of.
That's the
That's
problem.
You know, when you think about it, we know next to nothing about you.
But you know everything about us.
Bit fishy, no?
No, it's a bit fishy, you know. It does smell like the ocean side right now. But listen, it's not about that. It's about trust. You guys have put your trust into me. And have I directly hurt any of you? No, no.
Used it.
You abused your power, didn't you?
No.
You're
I'm
working
not-
with the enemy.
I-
Whether
I-
it was you or whether it was people you were working with.
Well, okay, listen. Just because the donuts don't prove anything, Eden could have just been back there. Maybe Eden's the person who started the base back there. There's no proof of me being
So,
there. And who's the
The
person
Rune
that
Knights
kidnapped?
didn't investigate it, like you said they would.
The Rune Knights have been away. They've been investigating a lot of things.
Oh, really?
What have they
'Cause
been
when we went
investigating?
there, they had oranges and they were pretending to be you. Why would they
They
do that?
attacked us.
Uh,
After we left the lair, they attacked us.
Damn.
Lost for words.
You know, my mind's a little dry right now. It's okay. It's okay. Listen. It's just old age. Old age is getting to me. There's not much to say. I'm crazy. I'm senile. I think it's been noticeable that my brain's been...
Grandmaster. Boys, shall I announce the verdict?
I think we have heard enough.
We have indeed.
Grandmaster Jonathan, you are found guilty of treason against Atlantide, and for that reason you will be imprisoned for the rest of your days. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
It wasn't me. That's all I can tell you. There's no hard, concrete evidence, maybe as it may be. As much as you guys have thrown onto me, I need physical proof in front of me. This is not right. What are you gonna do without me, the Grandmaster?
Thanks for buying me time, you fools. I'll be seeing you. Now your Grandmaster will share the same fate as Reaper.
What?
Was that Eden?
Yes, that was
Eden.
Him again.
Of course.
What does this mean?
Keeps doing this, but why would he take him away to kill him?
Well,
Yeah.
They're
maybe
working
secret.
together, then why would he?
It's entirely possible.
Could be a betrayal.
Maybe,
Be
perhaps
betrayal.
the Grandmaster knows too much. He has to eliminate him.
Mhm.
Maybe.
It's possible the Grandmaster was also tricked by Eden. He does
We were
have
wrong.
interesting abilities.
If anyone had the power to make it look like it, Eden would be the one.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, what if it was a setup? Everything we could have seen, everything we could have had as evidence could have been our imagination.
I wouldn't
Especially,
Or
jump to
his.
conclusions yet, though. We don't
I
know.
mean, you did say the Grandmaster didn't know about the area behind his desk. It's entirely possible that Eden could have imagined that up in a moment's notice and gotten rid of it just as
possible.
quickly.
And let's be
Okay.
honest, the Grandmaster had a terrible defense in this whole thing, so you'd think at least if he knew he was suspicious, he would have had some sort of defense planned.
True.
Exactly.
You would have had like a defense.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just go evil and not have like a backup plan.
But
And
either
as
way,
far as-
either he knows a lot of information or he's innocent.
Yes.
Either way, we need him alive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
It's entirely possible that Eden was behind all of this.
Means we have to save him, but
Yes.
where?
Oh, I know where.
Do you know where?
Oh, yes. He likes to toad around his floating island.
Shall
But we
go get
destroyed the floating island.
You fool.
Did we?
Don't think he could recreate it in an instant? You do
I
realize what
suppose.
his magic is.
Yes, he would be able to.
Mm-hmm. And for that reason, I will be the one to take on Eden when we go there. I'm the only one who can counter him.
Sure, you do not need any help. I fought him before.
I'm positive. He can't defend against my shadows. They aren't real.
Ah, good
It's
point.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then the rest of us, we'll find the Grandmaster.
Yes.
And get him out of there.
Save the
Sounds like a plan.
Grandmaster and keep him alive.
Should we rally the guilds? We may need their assistance.
There's
Don't
no
have time.
Yeah.
He
Good
did
point.
say he would share the same fate, which means he's on borrowed time.
Mm-hmm. Good. Well,
Well,
you
let's
boys
get
can
moving
fly.
quickly.
Silver, I'll get you to the island.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do this.